Hello, my darlings. Aishling Mooney here, spiritual business mentor, angel intuitive. And I just got off a call with my alignment program and community. And we were talking about two things that I thought might be useful for me to share with you as well today. And it's around this idea of making space and also about putting a pin in it. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper on those two ideas. And I hope that this serves you in some way in your spiritual business and some in your life. And, you know, if it does, maybe you might know someone else that might benefit from listening to this today. So please feel free to tag, share, and or email, let people know about this video. And please leave me a comment, anything that you want to add. You know, we all have a huge amount of experience and knowledge to add to the conversation. So anything you want to add, please just put it in the comments wherever you see this video. So the first idea is I pulled a card for my group this morning from my deck, Archangel Messages for a New Earth. And it was this card. It was the energy of Archangel Jophiel. So a lot of new people joined the program in the last week. And the first exercise that I always ask people to start with, and I do this whenever I am starting something new, and we are in the energy of this at the moment. I'm recording this around August, moving into September. So for me, it's a time for decluttering, clearing out, getting ready for literally a new year. You know, traditionally the new year is January. But I also feel that there's a natural new year that sort of begins in September. So for me, these next couple of weeks are about decluttering, releasing, letting go, changing things, you know, revolutionizing some things, you know, really breaking patterns, letting stuff go. So an example of that in my business is I have 15 programs and courses that I've created over the years. And I had those all for sale separately. And I just decided, forget about it. I'm not selling any of them anymore. They're going to all be part of the alignment program. And so I'm just going to be sharing one way to work with me, apart from my one-to-one packages and one-to-one private clients, but one way that people can work with me online. And all of my programs are now in that. And that just streamlines my energy. My energy before felt scattered, and now it's just all in one place. So I've cut the ties on those other ways that people can work with me. There is still smaller ways. People can buy the book, they can buy the oracle cards, get on the wait list for the next print run, and they can consume all of the free content that I have available. So there's plenty of ways to still work with me. But if you want to work in a paid capacity, it's in the alignment program or as a one-to-one client. So I had to declutter. I had to clear out a lot of stuff. I had to uncover any of the emotional attachments and blocks and, you know, patterns that I had related to that. Oh, I need to have all these offers and all these pricing points and meet everybody where they were. And, you know, I had to just throw that all out and make up my own rules around this, whatever felt good for me and my time and my energy. And, you know, I wanted space for creativity. And that's what this has done by streamlining things. So that's what I've done in my business. And now I'm stepping into September. So I was sitting there the other day and I was putting together my schedule for the next 6 to 9 months, looking at all the seasonal events in the calendar, which I show my clients to do, and you know, planning launches and promotions and content around those events and around. Look, Christmas time is a big event. St. Patrick's Day for me in March is a big event, and because I'm Irish, and Valentine's Day in February is a big event. So there's all these events and things. So I've been literally planning the next 6 to 9 months of my business right up until June. And then it's usually I try to take a rest for a couple of months, spend more time with the family. My kids are off school. But so that's the message that I'm trying to get across to you today, maybe not so eloquently as I'd like, is if you can, it's important right now in this energy that we're in this week or any time in your life, it's important, but I'm just feeling it now in August. It's a great time in January or December. It's also a great time in spring. Oh, so there's no exact time, but I'm just sharing how I'm feeling right now. And what I'm sharing with my groups is that this is a perfect time to declutter, release, let go of stuff so that you can welcome in, make space for some new offerings and new things to come into your life and your business and your relationships and your health and whatever it is that you want to bring the goodness in. So making space. So how do you do that? You can literally go and open a drawer in the kitchen that's a bit unorganized, take everything out, reorganize it, and put them all back in and throw away what isn't going to serve you anymore, or really, you know, those old corkscrews or things that you really need 5 knives that do the same thing, or 3 sets of scissors in there, or do you need 22 spoons? You know, maybe 6 or 8 might be enough. So, you know, it's about what can you let go of, but you could start in that tiny small space by just decluttering that space and organizing that. But you're setting the intention with that decluttering that you are making space for something new to come into your life. You can also declutter according to what you want to bring in. So if you want to bring in more clients, you might go and declutter old client files, or delete old emails, or any appointments, or change, shush up your calendar, your online calendar. Hopefully you have one, you know, or get out your diary and judge that up and make space in your diary for client calls, or have a look at your process. So decluttering the area that you want to attract more or bring more of that into your life. So another decluttering could be, you want to bring in more money, declutter your handbag or your wallet, or rucksack, or whatever it is that you wear out and about. You know, you want to bring in better health, go in and declutter the kitchen, declutter the fridge. That's a great one. You want to bring in relationship, go and declutter your bedroom. So, you know, really tune in and think about what areas of your life, that was my dog in the background, he's having a shake, what areas of your life you want to declutter and let go of, to make space for something new to come in. And then the other piece that I wanted to share in this video is around putting a pin in it. So this idea of, you know, sometimes when we have a goal, and our goal is maybe to write a book, or to create a new program, or to create a new package for our clients in your spiritual business, or to do some training. You know, I have a lot of training that I want to get through, and I want to, some of it I haven't even started, and some of it I want to revisit, and I want to learn Italian actually. But unless I put a pin in it, unless I set an actual date for when that's going to happen, it's very unlikely that I will ever go through any of that course material, or I will ever study Italian. So my way of putting a pin in it is by the end of September, I want to have a good fluency in Italian. So you look at that pin and you say, okay, how the hell am I going to make that happen? And that's where setting goals can help you to create steps to actually achieve those goals. And then you have something to measure your goals, so you can see if you're getting done. So one of the things I'm going to do is take 2 lessons a week. I found a teacher, I've started learning with that teacher. Another is creating 2 more hours in the week. That could be a half an hour a day, or it could be over 4 days, or it could be 2 hours, 2 other. So I might see the teacher twice a week, and then 2 other times a week, an hour. Study Italian, like literally write down the verbs, which is what I need to do to learn. And another thing I can do is watch Netflix in Italian, watch an Italian movie. You know, someone suggested to me that I could have, because my kids speak Italian, my husband's Italian, so that I could have lunch, an Italian lunch, and only because we speak English in my house, because my kids were reared in Ireland, so we spoke English, so they're used to that. So that's the language of communication in our house, although my husband and kids speak to each other in Italian, but everyone speaks to me in English. So for me to learn, one other thing I can do is have an Italian lunch, or an Italian dinner where we go and we sit down and we only speak Italian. And the kids are allowed to correct me and support me and help me. And so there are some specifics that come from putting a pin in it. So I want you to think about a goal, and you can post in the comments wherever you're watching this video, some goal that you want to achieve in any area of your life. My dog is here. Come here, Mom. Do you want to come up? Some area of your life that you want to achieve. I'm going to let him out. Come on, out you go. He's smelling food. It's lunchtime. So one area that you want to make a difference in, that you want to, something that you want to create in your business, a new course, a book, an ebook, a freebie, I don't know, anything, a new package, a program, a VIP package, a group program, whatever it is that you want to create, and then put a pin in it. So give yourself a date. So in 6 months, I am going to have my book published on sale on Amazon. So you have that pin. So now let's work back to the steps. So here you are 6 months time. So what do you need to do that? Okay, so you need to find, I don't know, I would recommend an hour a day for 30 days to get your first crappy draft. That's the way I wrote my first book, was literally in August, where I usually have some more creative time. I just committed to showing up every day for 30 days for an hour and writing a couple of pages. That's all that I did, 2 or 3 pages. And that was my first crappy draft. And then I worked back. Here's the time to create the first draft. Then we have the second draft. Then we have the third draft. Then I need to send it off for proofreading. Okay, what's the marketing plan? I need a cover done. I need to tell everybody about this book. I need to put it on sale on Amazon, which you can do quite easily. You can put it up for launch, pre-sale. People can buy your book before it's actually published. Can order it. So there's a lot that you do, but once that pin acts as accountability and encourages you to actually create the steps then to get that, to make that a reality. And one thing that works for me is accountability. So that's just the way I'm wired. Not everybody is, so you might be different, but the way I work is if I declare it out to everybody, so I declare it on Facebook, my book is going to be available for publish on whatever day, then I will make that happen. I will do whatever, take whatever steps, do whatever things need to happen to make that happen. Whereas if I declare it to myself in secret, in private, in my diary and in my journal, that pin doesn't work for me. It doesn't motivate me. I can quite easily just forget about that and let other things come up that I would deem more important. But if I commit publicly or in a group or with one of my angel buddies or mastermind buddies, well, then it's much more likely to happen. So I hope this is useful for you in your spiritual business. If you want to maybe dive in a little bit deeper, you can go to aishlingmooney.com/free, and you can get some free resources for Angels and Biz. If you want some resources specifically to help you in challenging times in your life, some meditations, some of my best meditations, you can go to aishlingmooney.com/box, and you get my spiritual toolbox. And they are 2 easy, free ways to work with me. Please share this video wherever you see it, and comment, like it, share it, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now. Bye.